Hello, this is a collective message from the wildflowers. If this video has found you, you're here for a reason. As we hear what message the flowers have for you today. So, let's start. Violet Nightshade. This is all about goddess energy. It's also in particular, as you can imagine, given the evening sort of connotations, this is to do with sexual power is the word that I'm getting. So I don't know why, but it feels like you know you've got some sort of an edge in a situation. However, you don't know how to use it. So Sun June is, and you're sort of questioning this as if it's good or bad. I don't know what sort of relationship this is. However, this means that it's actually a really it's a positive outcome if you follow whatever your gut's saying at the moment, because it's divinely guided. So Sun June is like working to your highest level, and you can see, you know, you kind of come out of the sort of, you bloom out of these weeds when you tap into your sort of sexual energy, and you're just really happy. And it's kind of like night and day as well. So I just feel like you're not using your sexual, here we go. You couldn't get a more sort of, another sort of more sexual flower, to be honest with you, than Strength here, Rosella flower. So this really is about you're not tapping into that power, and it's keeping you back to the point that you can see how much you're going to shoot off in your future. So this message, I know where the wildflowers are going now. This message is saying, don't be afraid of that power, don't be afraid of your sexuality. If you are sort of wanting to be a little bit more forthright in your relationships when it comes to intimacy, it's actually going to be really healing. Can you see that's blue gum flower? So I think people who have experienced some sort of shame, this message could be for them. Like, even if it's just, it doesn't have to be anything over the top or bad. You just have come up in a very conservative environment. It's time for you now to heal, to enjoy intimacy, because you're actually, by not tapping into that, you're actually, like, to use an old-fashioned word, you're thwarting yourself from your full potential in life. So that's an interesting message, isn't it? What else have we got here? I'm going to keep going with the wildflowers before I draw any other cards. So very interesting that now I've drawn the fertility card out. Okay, so you can see here we've got rabbit orchid. So what this is telling me is, so rabbit orchid, you may or may not know, it only blooms after it's been through a fire. So I do see that for some of you, it's this sexual, literally, oppression has been like a fire for you, or for others it could be something that was a little traumatic for you, or it could just be that you are trying to get pregnant and it's just been like a hard slog up till now. So really, just kind of, let's get some answers on that if it's, for the feminine. For the male, let's just see what the next card is, and it will tell me. Space. Okay, you need to stop. You need to get out of your head. Can you see this? Your thoughts are scattered everywhere. So what you need to do, and I mean, it literally says space, right? So you need to actually, this is a very clear message, just take a break. Take a break and go on a holiday, go on a staycation, like actually, even if it's overnight, just go. I can just feel all of you saying, I just need to get away for one night and just reset. And I see, for some reason, walking around a pond or a lake, and I don't know what or who that message is for, but guys, look, if you go and do that, literally the rebirth comes, and it also means the birth and the pregnancy comes. Gosh, honestly, since I've started back, the messages have just been so clear. I'm going to stop there with the wildflowers. I want to get some clarifiers, just to see if there's anything else we want to know. Kind of maybe not so much directly for you, but around you as well, in terms of your situation. They always just astound me how direct these messages are. Sorry, I said I wanted a clarifier. I've got Queen of the Night here, which is power. So from one deck, Wildflowers, I got Violet Nightshade, power, and we've got power again. Okay, so this is all about you've completely let go of your power in this circumstance, or even just, you know what, even around work, even around family, you've just kind of given up a little bit. It was just, look, don't worry, it was just a life lesson. Okay, but it's also King Protea. If you get your lesson right, it's the King of Flowers. It's a beautiful flower actually, and what it represents is this is your life moving forward in the right direction. All right, so that's quite a pretty message. You've got communication there, so for some of you, I mean, that kind of goes hand in hand with any sort of relationship issues. What I will say about this message, and it's kind of odd and to the side, is but if you're doing anything with technology in terms of tracking fertility, just be careful. Sometimes this card can just be a warning that your tech's gonna kind of not be working, so just check all your apps and things as well. You might find you're happily surprised. Yeah, and then you've got Oleander, so yeah, so that's just kind of backing up, just to be cautious about your tech and what you say over text messages as well, or emails. Everything can be construed as a little bit blunt when you're in, you need to actually talk. All right. So the last card here I've got is dedication, and what that just basically means is if you can get through this period, it's a strong commitment ahead, and the kind of life where things don't go wrong anymore. I just want to pull some earth magic for you, my friends who have landed on this channel today. I like to use these cards. The earth obviously goes, what's this? Ancestors. Whoever your partner is, you've known them before in a past life. But yeah, just because like the earth and flowers, obviously the decks work together. And I generally, when I'm doing readings for people, I use these as my yes-nos. So it's kind of interesting that I want to pull them, because I don't have a yes-no for you. I just want like a definitive. And here we go. The definitive is you will emerge victorious, and you can see that beautiful sort of feminine rising, where you may not have been in your power, you will emerge into your power. And actually I just want to see what else comes after that, because it's a very lush card. So to me, I do get that, you'll get everything you want, but I just want to know exactly what it is. Yeah. All right. So I was just having a look at the cards, and you got volcano like 3 times. So it's basically, it said submerge and then it came volcano. So this is going to like almost erupt as soon as you get into that power. I hope that makes sense for those that have landed on here. My name's Inez, and yeah, thank you. I hope that this really helps, and I'll try and keep doing these messages for whoever it resonates with. Cheers.